So on this one, see, I know the limits of my locos now. So things like these rivets will be, we'll measure them, I think they're 0.04 across. So I know for definite that they will print these handrails here. I mean, these are very fine. Once you start printing these out, you'd be amazed how fine you can go on a resin. I'm not sure, it's about, no, it's about 0.4 as well. It'd be 0.4 of a mil, sorry, 0.4 of a mil. Yeah, so less than half a mil thick. Yeah, They are quite finely detailed. But also, now I know when I put this on a plate to print it, I'll print the roof, I'll get it separate, but what I'll do is I'll rotate this so my supports will be on this end and underneath. So when it's printing, it prints lines across that way. You get a much smoother print than if you print layer lines like that. So that would be done separate. Put that to the side, rotate it, print that separate. I would print this straight down, and this whole bit here, I mean, I can put it in a slicer if you want and show you, will be covered. But then I did find that the resin, when it was trapping, supports coming down here, the resin was trapping here. So I've knocked some holes in this. This is a Mark II version, to give some relief for the resin to come out, because this will print this way up. Yeah, so you'll have your supports coming down here, and this is how it feeds out the bath. So it just moves up out the bath. Now all this in here, once it starts going flat, it's going to be full of resin. Now you've got these drain holes here. It won't. It takes the relief pressure off it, and these will drop down, and it will all come out, and so it drains. So it's a lot of it is to do with your design. If you want, I can put it into slicer for you and show you in Chitubox. Straight away, this is obviously the roof I had in there earlier, before. So that's the roof. Now, if you give it a little bit of an angle, that way you don't have to have supports on these ridges here. If this was dead, if this was plain, I'd just stand it up. But because it's got them ridges, tip it over. And these are only light supports, so these just pop off. And the only bit you would get a mark on is this end piece here. That would be my supports. And then the only thing that would be that you would see where the supports are is this end piece here. So these supports are all lightweight supports. They'll just pop off. A little sand on that, rub it over, couple of passes, and it's nothing there at all. So you won't see any of them supports on there. So I can get that, find that body. Right, so these settings on the right here, you've got light, medium, heavy. If for what we need, light is perfect. Unless you're going to build maxing out on your plate, put lots of light ones in. It's better than say this is set for density 80%. I go between 70 and 80% density. If you went medium, you go say 45%. It leaves marks everywhere. So I'd put it into the support part of it, put it on the platform, let it generate the supports and see what it comes up with. Now, I don't always agree with them. So what you can do is you go around and take out the ones that you know you don't need. So this one here, it's holding it behind that smoke box hinge there. Get rid of that. Not required. I know it'll print perfectly. See, it'll throw in ones here. It's holding up a rivet, one rivet. Now, all the other rivets are all right, but this one rivet, I don't think so. So things like that. There's another one there. There's another rivet. Get rid of that. So you go round and take out. Now, these ones at the top, you don't even need them because it's a circle, so it's self-supporting. See, none of these are required, but the ones at the bottom are. And see where I'm going, you go round, take out all the rubbish. Now, these across the window are needed because really I should have designed that as a round top roof. Design it as a round top, you don't need supports. Just a thing of along the top there will need supports because it's got a flat edge. Not great. Now, for some reason, it decided to support every single rivet down the side of there. No, get rid of them. Anyway, you get the idea. And this is the bottom of it. So it is covered with supports at the bottom, but you need them. And they come off so easy. But I would take out most of the stuff that you're going to see. You're not going to see any of that on the bottom, so it's not a worry. That's just a few things, you know, that, oh, we go in like this there. That's not needed. Go around and take any, and then save your plate with your supports. So if you wanted to print it again, you bring it in and it'll already be pre-supported. So here it's got the hook on the back, one support, it's all you need because of the shape of it. So a lot of it's to do with design as well. So there's nothing on the front there because I've tried to round most things off. And if you round them off, they don't need supporting.